All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're coming with the vibes on this episode. It's To Be Honest. My name is Charles Bourne. I'm co-hosting this, of course, with the amazing Jumoke.
Hi.
And it's Glitch Africa. Ooh, this episode is going to be lit because we have two awesome personalities. We've never had like a recently evicted housemate before. Never. So this is really exciting for me personally on different levels, and you'll find out as the episode goes. But we have Jumoke, do the honors, please.
To my right.
Yes, please. I like the accent.
You know, I was doing like this. I wasn't sure which one was that. Anyway, to my first right, immediate right, I have the one, the only, Kess.
Yeah.
Alpha.
We did.
Fresh.
It's not even a small thing. His skin is
popping, glowing, honey. Like I can see my reflection through on his forehead. It's just beautiful. And of course, you know, my personal person, sweet girl, fine girl. She, what I really love about her is that she wears her heart on her sleeve. She's just honest to a fault. And I'm like, why would she not be on To Be Honest? Tega is here.
That's a good one.
I love it.
I didn't come with problem. If you have your generator rope, nobody should drag me. Please.
Don't worry.
Thank you for coming, honey.
I'm happy
You know,
to be
past
here.
dragging. I feel like you guys have seen it all. So
And experience it all.
you've experienced it
You know
all.
when they say,
What more can they do?
You know when they say, I'm going through a lot. I'm the a lot.
Actually,
I'm the a lot that people are going through.
Tega, don't kill me, please. Oh my
So
God.
it's actually very interesting that, I mean, when Tega was on the show, we thought that she was married, and when Kess, you're still married, and you're married on the show. So I feel like we'll be seeing, we'll be hearing more insightful things.
Why? Because my people are more insightful?
Marriage counseling, is that what you're saying?
No, now is that what I'm saying?
go.
I'm just no, but like, you know, like, it's a lot of people think that, you know, being married or saying that you're married affects your game on the show. So I feel like, you know, we just get to hear whether or not it really affects your show or more, because we had Mike was there till the very last day.
Yes.
So yeah, I just want to hear what that is about, but let's get straight into it.
But before we go straight into it, but totally unrelated, you know, question for you, Kess, because I really just want to know, before you went into the house, did you have fillers done? Did you get lip fillers?
No.
You didn't?
No.
I would have sworn you
I
had
don't
lip
even
fillers.
use body cream.
No. Are you serious?
For real.
Okay, maybe you use lip plumber,
No. What is lip plump? I don't even know what you're saying.
the lip gloss. Your lips were like
We're popping.
they were like this.
Looks so
No.
good.
But that's what the camera does to you.
Yeah.
It makes you elaborate.
Makes you like more.
Elaborate.
So if okay, I see what you mean. So
Yeah.
like it just amplifies like whatever.
Not
it is.
not like amplifies. I think it makes you like, you know, when you
Bigger?
go into that, people are looking at you like, she's big, he's looking tall,
Yeah.
and then he comes out and you're like, oh, you're actually not big.
Right.
You know,
So
so
it
maybe
adds,
that's
like-
what you
Yeah,
guys
actually,
saw. Yeah.
I think
Okay.
Toby Bakri was very tall.
Ah.
Yeah, until I met him in real life.
You're
I mean,
calling
he's
Toby
not
short?
No. He's not his
No,
normal
say it.
height guy.
This is To Be Honest. Be honest.
No. He's not a short
Wow.
person, but I
But
just
like-
thought he was taller.
But it's brief.
Till like no, he's like, can't put him in that category now.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm saying you guys are somehow.
I get you.
I'm saying thank you, Jerry.
get you, I
So let's get
understand.
right into it.
Yeah.
So last week, Dotun became head of house, and I was very happy.
Finally. So
In
excited
fact,
for
the
him.
word
He
is
wanted it so
finally,
bad.
yeah, and he'd been so close to him many times.
Yeah.
And I mean, we're just waiting for who he will pick as his deputy. And I mean, it was obvious.
It was very obvious.
It was obvious. But me, I was also worried because this their thing that they don't know if they want it or not. Would Daniela say yes or no? But I knew she was going to say yes because immunity. Only for Big Brother to chop her eyes. He said no immunity for deputy. And I
Yeah.
was like, say,
It was. It
is
was
it bed
a
and room
revelation.
I've not seen in my life? Is this what I came here for? Do you know what I mean? Like, let's go to nomination now. Big Brother and Best in Shocking People. He set call for nominations and he said that this is for immediate eviction. And even me, I was like, you say, but then I wasn't surprised because, you know, see, Big Brother would just do the way I feel like Bam Bam Zone is
When
still the
you
most
think
painful.
you have him figured out,
You can never see it coming. Like, he will just shock you, right? And you remember Bam Bam's eviction?
Yes, I do,
It was-
clearly.
I think it was after party or something, or during the party stuff, and I was just like, yeah, be going home. So I was not surprised. I was still like, gosh. It was close. At the point, I thought Dwayne was going to go, and I was like, maybe it's your time.
I saw Amaka going, to be fair.
Yeah.
Because that week for
Yeah,
her
she
in the
was
house
doing
It
too
was,
much.
yes. She had a
the
rough
house
week.
was against her.
It
She
was
was doing
not
too
for
much.
her.
That's how the dynamics of
Amaka
the
was
house
being
is.
Amaka.
Yeah. She
And
was,
she even said it now. She said, I
she
saw
said
it
she
coming.
wasn't
I felt that she
surprised.
felt it.
And then
yeah.
there was this whole conversation about when she was talking to Doreen that she had a dream that both of them were standing next to Ebuka. So I'm
Yeah.
just like,
And
And that
Amaka the
was
dreamer.
really close.
yeah.
That was really,
It
It
really
was
close.
yeah, because if they picked
It
two
was.
people, Doreen would have
Doreen would have
gone
gone
home
home.
as well.
Yes.
That was really close.
So see the Amaka go, it was cold, and I like what Diana said.
Okay, billions.
To say Diana to Big Brother was saying that she was surprised that you people were not the ones that nominated her. But anyway, Big Brother was like, whoa,
drama.
Who nominated her?
It's part of the show now. We need to do that now. It's a drama.
But like I saw it coming. Amaka's one was not too shocking.
No, but
because
for me,
of the
I
issue.
wasn't surprised because while we're signing our contracts, they mentioned surprise eviction and stuff. So for us, the housemate in the house at that time, we understood that
might happen.
this could happen. So
It takes only people who can read to understand what's in that contract. To be very honest,
shots fired.
Because
Tega!
no, let me explain something to you. I remember when I was in the house and we had this whole bathroom issue. They said cohabit, like live together. You know, coexist. You have to shout together. And then we had this. Oh, we cannot come into the bathroom when, like, you read your contract, you signed
what's all this
it.
drama for?
So you know what they're using your clips for. That you're now I cannot do.
Your head is there.
And you know very well that there are cameras everywhere.
There are cameras everywhere.
Yeah.
So what exactly are you doing?
Comprehension is important in this life.
The problem.
Chichi.
So, like what Diana said, and she was like, people are acting surprised. Didn't you nominate?
Yeah, exactly. You know, you guys
Didn't you
nominated her,
nominate?
but I mean, she should have just done that. You see the way Lucy left. And she was like, thank you. Amaka should have just
Amaka
done
can't
it.
do that. She doesn't have the heart for that.
Well,
clearly. She doesn't like.
She doesn't take those
Yeah,
pills.
so
she can't
it's
do it.
okay.
Seen appeals. All right, that obviously the rest of them were still up because they had offended Big Brother or something. So everybody was up. And honestly, let everybody be up because you've been in this place. You people think we're here for play. Everybody's just relaxed, too focused on their sheep.
Level 1.
They've
level
turned it
1.
to Love Island.
swear.
Ultimate love.
And
Why
it's so
are you
annoying.
really poking
It's
level
upsetting.
one?
It's so
Yeah,
annoying.
you know what I mean? I was getting there
Yeah, I'm level
because
2
now
now,
the
so.
house has been merged. Okay, well, you left just before the house was merged.
Yeah.
But even in the house, we still hear them saying level 1, level 2. I'm like, relax.
It's not going to stop.
It's not going to stop. That's how.
That's how
Do you know the
it
hate
started.
share? Do you know the
The
hate share?
hatred
It's going to be
everyone else?
hard.
Yeah.
It's only level 2 that does that thing.
God bless you.
They are the only people who say level 1 and level 2.
It was
level
never
1
like that.
don't do that thing. They don't even say it.
They
They
don't
don't
say
even
it.
have that
Because
time.
those ones they came to lounge.
Yeah.
These guys
We were
came
playing
and they
the
were
game.
hosting. They were playing
Well,
the
they were.
game.
We're the
Well.
ones playing the game. We're the
So
ones
it's
feeling
when
tension.
you're really doing the do, you would understand that this is very important. Those
First,
guys came to.
yeah.
They now want to be eating my food. Are you?
I swear.
This is
And
what they was even trying for them.
I swear.
It cannot happen. You want to eat food and I worked for.
After I bit of the first finish, they thought they want to chop our food.
Shex
for
was
what?
like, that one.
You
Shex
beg
was
me,
after-
oh.
Yeah.
You
But
will line up,
literally
sir.
now, he's lounging now, play game and go home. When it's time, you go home. When it's time for you, you go home. When
So
it's
don't
time for
take
you
it
to
to
win the
heart.
money, don't
No,
take
but
it to heart.
we
Like,
came to
come
play
on.
for the money.
Hey, they play for the money now. Stop being malicious.
No, but
It's not-
that
that's
thing
not
can't
being
stop. This
malicious.
whole level 1, level 2.
It
It
won't
can't
stop,
stop. Even
and I
outside
like
the
it.
house.
Yeah.
It only
Because
comes
since-
from, like I said, level 2
They'll be
housemates.
fine. Level 1 will be fine.
Since
So-
level 2 has been coming out, we've been seeing them. But now
Yeah.
that Giddy Fire and I don't know. So
Yes.
this level 1,
And
level 2.
I
think
like
they
that
hate-
both of them came out. To be
Yeah.
honest,
I think
Yeah.
the hate got worse when Deji moved to the house and
Yeah,
then
Deji was saying
started
about-
saying
a lot of things.
Deji.
So everybody was like,
Ah,
my
Deji
defense mechanism is
was,
up.
he was saying a lot.
Actually, I said it here. I
A
don't
lot.
want Big Brother. I mean, in fact, I'm happy you go. In fact, you should have gone before. In fact, no, Modella too was somehow, but Deji was just talking too much. I'm like, Big Brother has given you work. You've done it. Femla Bush, keep quiet.
I mean, give it to him. He was
playing.
playing the game as a fake housemate. So I mean, that could also just be a thing that he wanted to throw in there.
Like, anyway, Deji, nice one, nice run. Deji has
he
also
did
gone
Yeah.
well.
well.
He did
But
well.
let's talk about fights and shapes because to be
Ooh,
fair,
yes.
if we're saying that I want to talk about things that happened in this past week, it doesn't go past these two things
Yes.
because this house is slowly but steady turning into ultimate
Ultimate
love.
Love Island.
Love Island.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I don't know what the problem is because we've always been saying that this season they are giving us from sheeps to fight. Yeah, we love that and everything, but guys,
I think it's
Like
really
this
annoying. I think like I was watching. I don't usually watch the show anymore, but I was seeing the pool parties, and I was seeing this one. If you're not in
person-
the
What
ship,
do you want them to do?
Do
should-
something
See, when I was-
else.
when I was
they
there-
should relax.
Like gymnastics.
it's not about
They can be-
gymnastics.
they- I don't
You
care.
can't be in your
it's really
sheep.
annoying.
Like I feel like these people outside before, like they had like individual personalities before being in their ship. Like the only person for me that I'll say is in a ship, and I still see her standing as this person is Finna. Fina is in whatever she is with Groovy, but she still has a personality. You know what I mean? Like
Yes.
Finna is loud. When she entered the house, she was loud. Till tomorrow, she's still loud, annoying, and whatever. She still has that personality, but she's still in her ship. Do you know what I mean? Like, don't now because I want whatever that thing is.
Ship.
Okay. Yeah.
Because even now we don't
just
know.
wanted
Because
to
we don't know.
confirm.
No, I will call it cheapo because Groovy was still complaining that she was dancing with another person at the party. So
Abi.
That one
Technically.
is not correct.
I agree with you.
He said it's not
It
correct.
was even funny for him to see that I was saying that what he was saying
Yeah.
But I mean,
because he was the one complaining that Beauty was
That she
saying
was-
that,
Was telling
and
him-
I'm seeing that Well, Groovy will say a lot of stuff behind it.
According to my good friend Diana, Big Brother, these means they're hypocrites. That's what
they're hypocrites.
They're hypocrites. Because you say this and you now do that. Why?
But I think that Groovy, as a smart guy, give it to him as a smarty boy. Has seen
I was
that
expecting him to
the
be
perks are working in his favor.
More like
we all did actually.
Yeah, like I think to cause a whole lot of confusion.
But he caused confusion. Small.
What kind of confusion?
Between what's
that
it called?
Whole, I think
Amaka
he should choke his head in Chomsy. I think he should because
in
right
now,
that's the
break
point.
Bottle.
Yeah,
that's the point.
He's afraid of her. He has
You're
said
not
it.
giving me anything, literally. Like me, I like problem. I like violence.
So you
because
think you should move
I think
Chomsy.
that's where the entertainment comes from. Like people just want to see different dynamics.
Right.
Yes.
You get, you move from here, you go to here. You know, people just want to like, what are you doing? You know, initially when it started, you know, people were really excited. And as Nigerians, we like
drama.
We like problems. So if you're calm is a problem. So give us violence, give them violence. God, well.
I think it would have been easier
You
if
know.
he was still level 1, level 2.
It would have been easier for him to navigate.
Because now he has done
But
it
he
before.
can still do it.
No.
As a bad guy that you claim
I
that
think
you
he's
are,
better
Is he
now.
really
still do
Even
it.
that they are in the same space.
You
So
get?
if Fina
Is he really
wants
a bad
to break
guy?
Chomsy's
Is he
head,
really
let
a
her
bad
break
guy?
Chomsy's head. You know what I
he's a
mean?
I don't
Okay.
think. I don't think he is.
I mean, I'm
They
happy
just
you're
want a
here.
bad guy.
Yeah, I don't think Groovy is really a bad
None
guy.
of them are. None.
I don't
I was
think
supposed to
that
be the
Groovy is a
bad guy, but you know.
You didn't give us
Oh,
that.
please,
She
Kess.
But-
Let's not even talk about it.
No,
Just-
Kess, you
just
were in
sit down,
level
calm.
1. I have to ask you, right?
Level 2, please. Don't associate me with level 1.
But he was a level 2 though.
Even though you're castigating level, it's not like
No,
level
for
is-
me, he can't stop. Actually.
He doesn't want it.
Okay,
No
so-
problem. So
Yeah.
you were level 2. So you had first-hand experience of the whole beauty, groovy, then Amaka, then Fina. You know what I mean? Like, obviously, we saw how beauty was upset about certain things, like dancing with other people, or you know, this type of things. Then that led to her eviction, and then. I mean, if the rest of the world was, I just thought that maybe Groovy would just chill and face the game.
Yeah. Me
Then
too.
Amaka said to talk to Fina about liking Groovy, blah, blah, blah. And Fina moved to Groovy. And then that thing started. Do you think that Groovy genuinely ever likes beauty? And do you also think that he likes Fina?
I don't think so. I think Groovy is playing the game. I think Groovy is the best player of the game. I like Groovy. I like Beauty a lot, but what they had I didn't like because I saw that it would cause so much wahala, so much chaos, and I would usually tell.
Yeah, you actually said it one time too.
But for me, Groovy just playing the game. And whatever he has with Fina, I also think it's for the game because it's still very surprising that out of all the girls in the house, he chose Fina at the end of the day.
Chose and stayed there.
Yeah.
Why? What's wrong? Why can't
I think he
Fina?
feels because we in the house we felt like Fina was very strong, so I think he's riding on her popularity.
Okay.
So yeah.
And I mean, she's gone through the fire a couple of times.
When
And he
you
has
say,
seen
let
She
me
has been
ask
up for the
a
most
question.
time, I
When
think.
you say forget about certain things and face the game, what's the game?
the game is the game now.
The game now.
To get the money. To
No,
win
when
the
you
money.
say, that's what she made a statement. She said, forget about
Beauty.
Being in a ship.
being in ship and
Yeah.
face the game. What's the game?
The game is winning
To win the money,
competitions.
focusing on the game.
Maybe not just being in a ship. Maybe be the annoying guy, but not being.
Maybe
in a
not
ship.
being a ship
But
again.
literally, everything in the house is the game, to be very honest.
Yeah.
Sheep, being annoying is still the game. So whether you win the money or not, you still need to play all those things, all those obstacles
Are
in the
part of
house.
it.
They are still part of the game. So what's the game?
So in essence, Tega, what I'm getting from you is that the way a lot of people are complaining that ship too much. You're like, what's
Are you
the
up for
big
the ships?
deal? You're cool
Or
with
you're
the
enjoying
ships.
the pool
you're
party, that's
enjoying.
one.
You're enjoying the ships and how it's going.
Not like I'm enjoying the ships. What's my business? But my own is looking at everything. Everything in the house is a game. Even if you pick something, even if you're cooking, it's still the game. Even if you're sweeping, it's still the game in that house. So far you're in that house. Everything you do is a game.
It'll be interpreted as a game.
Yes, is a game. So your winning tax is a game. You're sleeping and waking up, sleeping every second is a game. There are people who go to the house just to be like, I want to be resting. I came to rest.
You guys,
It's a
like,
game.
Yeah.
So relax.
So what we're saying in essence is why is it looking like this particular season? It seems as though if you are not shipping, then is it because of 20 million naira?
It's a
or
Gen Z
the
thing,
game?
literally.
But people that are in ship are not really. Are they all Gen Zs in the house?
No, it's a Gen Z thing because I think not like that's what they do, but because that's the aura in the house right
so
now.
If you're not in one, you feel left out.
Every corner you see two people.
Did you ever feel
so
left out?
much emotion.
Yes, certainly.
So you felt you need to be in a ship?
I did, even if I wasn't married, I wouldn't be in a ship. I would just be everywhere.
No, I think you did because I remember the first week you were like, I'm open to it, So definitely if he came, you would have gotten into
not a ship per se. Because I like flirting a lot.
You are in a ship. I feel like if in this Big Brother house, even if you flirt, even if you just, you're already in a ship.
But mine was in how many beds? It's ship.
Right, actually.
So whether if you like, let it be.
It's the way you push Lebanon for me though.
It'd have been a ship.
I died.
It would have been.
I can't even remember that happened because we were actually tipsy.
You were tipsy as well.
Really?
Both of us were because I think it was after the Saturday night party. So,
But
in your tipsy nature, it's to say, get deep, you are in a
I was so happy when you did that thing.
I think that's because she's not who he likes.
Yeah. So if it
You
was
think so?
another person,
Yes.
have you seen Ileba?
But he's a flirt,
in a glory?
like you
Have you seen
said.
Ileba in a
No,
glory?
what I mean is, yes, somebody can be sexy as fuck, but you're not into, just like Deji and Chichi. I don't think Deji's into Chichi like that.
Oh yeah,
You understand? Just like wanting somebody in another person's body.
right.
Do you get? That's the dynamics between Deji and Chichi, right? So I think Ilebaye is not who he likes because if that person where he like, bruh,
you may have gone for it.
I was so happy
Is that
that
what
you
you think
pushed
so?
out.
Is that what
I
you
was
think?
happy.
Maybe.
not for the
I
moment.
don't like her, so it's okay.
Because
I was
Ilebaye was,
I think I
somewhat
liked her.
a dramatic person in the house.
think
So
I liked
I
her.
felt, I was
I
just
need to
like,
see the combination.
maybe
I
you're
didn't
just
see
staying
that.
away from drama. I also thought about, I'm a married man. Why is this baby?
So I
moving to
didn't
me?
go into the house to like do certain things.
Right, which
know.
is good.
Yeah, so,
because
but-
Nigerians we don't like.
The same people that will praise you now. tomorrow will
Nigerians
curse you.
will never take it from you. Forget
If you-
it.
if you had pulled her in,
some
wow.
AK-47 or
Imagine
I think
that
the ladies
keep
in the
the
house
show.
were playing safe.
Eh?
I think the ladies in the house they were playing safe.
In this
In your
current-
set?
In his head, when it had to do with him, they were playing
Yes,
safe.
yes.
I think they learned from
They learned from your
They
from
learned
you.
from us.
Yeah.
Yeah. So they didn't want
They
to
didn't
let
want
her.
They just said that you're
They were
married
always
man,
mentioning
I
it
beg.
like I know they make association of married men contract me for outside.
You know, so
Exactly.
And he
that
actually
was
helped me
it.
too,
That's
so.
why I said
He
she
did.
was
He did help
open
me.
to
Yeah.
it.
That's the
How
point,
did he
like,
help you?
I was open minded when I went to the house. Not I wouldn't do certain things, but I was open minded. Like I would flirt, I would be in beds and stuff. But they were just giving me this. So I felt it would have been more interesting for me because I think like level 1 had more beautiful girls.
Yes.
So it would have been more interesting for me. I was waiting for the merger, but unfortunately, the day I left, that was when
Was
the
it
merger.
merged? Yeah.
Actually, if you were in the other house, I can't see that happen.
Yeah. And
I
I think
can't see that
I
happen.
think they were
would
also
have
waiting. They were also waiting for you to an extent. Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
I think Chomsy was pretty interesting.
Chomsy
And Allyson too.
Something I find
interesting.
babe.
That wastes. Well, I want to ask you though before we move on. In the house, I just felt like you were their big brother. Like I know that there was a time that you guys were addressing stuff and you spoke to them like, look, I'm not. You're not even my younger something. Maybe I'm just like. Sorry.
I'm pretty old though.
No problem.
Yeah.
No problem. You see that if we have all entered Big Brother's house, it's like we're all 100 level together. You know what I mean? Like, so when I said, I was like, and then I just started to hear people call you Kess, and I know that your name tag said Kess.
Kess, yeah.
So what happened there? Did you intentionally put yourself in that place? And do you think that maybe if you were just, yes, you're older than them, but maybe if it was just more, you know what I mean?
More chilled.
More chill. I'm not
Well,
saying
I
we're
was chilled
but-
now. You guys
think
guys didn't see it. So when I got into the house, it threw me off balance to know that they were very young. I was expecting 27, 28-ish, 30, It would have been easier for me to like blend. But I was seeing
Big Brother
21,
age,
22. I'm like,
No, it's Big
and it went
Brother
from being, everybody was single at my level.
Yeah.
From one extreme to another extreme.
Right.
From single to
Quickly
a married
being-
guy. So it was difficult for me. But I think it's just my personality. I think I'm the first son in my house. So I'm usually a big brother.
Yeah.
So it was just normal for them to see me as a big brother, and then it's just normal for them. And the sarcastic thing is, before I came into the house, my Instagram handle was Sarkes.
Okay.
And I told them once, and then just talk.
Oh, okay.
No wahala. Sarkes, I was watching in your interview.
Yeah.
In the Eviction vodcast, they said people your least favorites, and without overthinking it, say Bell and Shakes.
Yeah.
We're going to talk about Bella and Shakes anyway. To be honest, every time I feel like, maybe we should just leave these guys, there's always reason
I'm
to talk
stressed.
about them. It's a stressful ship.
I'm too stressed.
And I'm happy Tega is here because I've seen a couple of tweets from Tega. She's like, those are my pips. Those are her.
Tega, you stand them?
Yeah.
Okay, now this is it here. I don't have a favorite in the house, but the person I am drawn to is Hermes.
Okay.
Because I feel he's real. I feel he's crazy. I feel he's living his life. Like, I F with people like that, you know. But then again, looking at Bella and Shegs, when Bella came into the house, Bella is a replica of me.
Right.
Right? But I smile. Bella doesn't smile. Bella says some things and you're like, where is this coming from? You know, you don't even know. She's very vocal. You know, and then when she got into this ship with Shegs, I love, to be very honest. I like it when a man goes all out, you know, try to like make you feel like on top of the world, you know. And then looking at it realistically, in relationships who fight. You see their fight is very toxic.
Okay.
So I made a tweet. I said, leave these people alone. You know, leave them alone. Just like Emmanuel and Liko Rose, right? I said it. I said, I like the way they are. If they come out and say they are not doing it again, we move. But so far they are in there, you can't send messages to them. There's no need spreading any agenda about anybody. Let them be in the house. Let them play their game. If it's a game, you'll be shocked that Bella will come out and say, it was a game for me. You'll be shocked. Do you get? So just allow them. Let them do their own thing. If they are toxic, it's fine. It's a game. We apply so much emotions to this thing. We watch this show with so much emotions that people are now saying different things. Leave them alone.
But they're not saying what they're not saying.
No, you can say what you're saying. That's fine. That's fine. But you also need to understand, we can't even scream this too much. You need to understand that it's a game.
My problem with the ship is that even me as a housemate, I didn't get to know who Bella is.
God bless
because
you.
The guy was always like mother hen, you know, always covering the
She's
chick.
lost in his wings.
So I just didn't like what I was saying. I don't hate them personally, but I didn't get to know them. I didn't get to experience them. You know, you go to the party and then it's just Bella. You can't even go and cross that place because nigga is always there, you know.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed for people like us that were single in the house. Everybody's ship.
That's fine.
It's
that's
just so this is it, right? And I understand where you're coming from as consent is a game and all of that, but regardless, Tega, it's a conversation that will be had. It's a narrative that will be pushed. It is what we'll have to talk about it regardless, right? And I think that it is the reason why it's being talked about so much is because it's a reality that oftentimes goes unspoken about. And what do I mean? How toxic a relationship can be and look as though it is not toxic. So this guy, like Uti said the last time he was here, he said he's the kind of guy that will he'll beat someone up and then you'd want to walk out and he'll pin you to the wall and be begging and tell you that he's very sorry.
Pamper you with gifts
and give you gifts and give you flight tickets and all whatnot. And for me, he keeps giving all of these red flags every time. And that's why I'm glad about the conversation that they had this morning where she was like, listen, you can't threaten me with you leave me. You can't threaten me with I won't be in a relationship with you anymore. I'll go back to my ex. And every time you shut me up, you tell me I'm stupid. It's ridiculous, right? I don't want to do this anymore.
All chances are always extreme.
Always extreme.
Extreme.
And he's literally there is no that sweet guy that you see that we see sometimes. You don't see it for that split second in his eye. All you see is a guy who, if not be say,
we have cameras. I will show you Pepe.
Your head for don't reach one, and it's scary.
And you're saying
what are you going to do about it?
We'll make noise about it. Yeah. So much noise that when she comes out, if it is a game, I'll be happy. But if it's not a game, when she comes out and she sees it, when you come
out of the house,
Tega, do you agree with me that when you watch, you being in the house is one thing, I agree. But when you sit back and watch some of the clips, do you agree that, and Kess as well, that you'll be like, oof, okay, I didn't see it that way when I was in there.
Yeah, but it's normal now. That's the way it is.
That's why we need to scream, my sister.
That's why I'm saying that.
I pity her fine face, Cha.
Being in the house is different from when you come out of the house. I could be under the sheets. We could just be cuddling. But outside, it looks like we're fingering or we're having sex.
Right.
Do you understand? That's what it looks like. But then again, when they come out of the house and they see it korokoro with their eyes, nobody will tell you. You will know, okay, am I sure? Because the aura in the house is different.
True.
The aura in the house is different from when you come out. So while they are there, they are in their own world, they are in their own space.
I'm over because they are used to each other.
This is not supporting his actions or anything. But this is me saying that the aura in the house is different. Exactly. Except Bella leaves or Shegs leaves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
is not going to be different.
Because sometimes you know that people's
Except
opinions
she's
and
out.
conversations and experiences can shape your decisions. Because she might be in there and be like, you know what, this is what it is, right? And come out and it will look all pretty and rosy, and people begin to a lot of voices get into her head, and she's like, you know what, maybe I should try this thing out because it wasn't looking so bad. But this screaming we're screaming now, when she comes out and says how bad, in fact worse than what she experienced,
people
she
are
won't go
seeing
close
what
to
they
it.
see. Do you know what I mean?
It's
Like,
really
just what
it's scary. I don't know if it's just me,
Shegs
but it
is a-
scares.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. I see it too. I see it
I
too.
Scary guy.
I
see
don't
it too.
think Bella, that girl, she's too smart for herself.
I hope so.
Let me say something.
You think so?
Let me tell
I
you
hope
something.
so,
When
Tega.
let me say something. I'm not even saying that Bella is not a smart girl. Do you know? It's of course she can be a smart girl. Of course she's a smart girl. Whatever it is, because like I always say that when I saw Bella the first day, I was like, this babe
was
is
so
the
excited.
babe. Do you know what I mean? However, it's not the first time that you see that you really like somebody, and all of a sudden you're not thinking straight, and you don't even know that you're not thinking straight because the person you're with is manipulative. So you're not seeing you've lost. She's lost. She looks to us like she's lost herself. That's why if Bella comes out today and she says that, oh, it was just a game, it's okay for everybody to believe. I may not believe her because I know that when you come out of the house, you have a team waiting for you. Nobody wants you to look stupid. They can tell her, see, we've made a mistake, blah, 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 but what you're going to say is it was just a game. Do you know what I mean? So she comes out tomorrow and she says it was just a game, no problem. I, however, will still feel that I don't think it was a game. Bella, to me, looks like someone that is really in love. Like
with him.
you
Yes, I think
hear
so.
her say some things, and you just feel like this girl is lost.
She's lost.
I'm not saying she's not a.
It's very
People have
possible.
known Bella in the past. Before
It's
this house,
very,
everyone like,
very
Bella,
possible.
bad, this,
Bad
bad,
bitch, yeah.
no problem.
It's very
but when
possible.
you like somebody, it's
very,
easy for
very
you to
possible
lose
that
yourself.
you can be in love.
Yes,
She looks
But the
in love.
moment you step out of that house, my guy, trust me,
no problem. I mean,
your
doesn't-
sense will come back.
Amen. By
Amen.
God's
No.
grace.
See, I'm
Amen.
really
I'm
praying
not
for that.
kidding.
I want it
I'm
for
not
her
kidding. The moment you step out of that house
that dude
and
is
you
something,
face
man.
reality, because that is not reality.
Yes.
And you face reality, you understand that, okay, you've been gagged for this area. You need to adjust.
Yeah.
Even if you want to be like, okay, keeping up appearance, you will know. You will definitely
and I know
know.
her siblings, so I feel like she will have sense when she comes out.
That's
She
what
just
I'm
has
saying.
to
Her
because
siblings I
this
know.
is a very
No, she will have
scary.
sense.
It's a
It's too
scary
scary.
thing.
This is what I'm saying.
Shegs
So
is
I think
unbelievable.
she's just like, you know what? There was a statement she made one time, and she said even if there was this statement she made about the other,
Even if
you
she
want to
loses
leave,
everything.
yeah, the other men that are watching me.
Oh, okay. Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh.
she made a statement like that and
I like
said
that.
something about, well, I think even if you want to leave, there are other people watching.
Because it's
me
always
and
talking
stuff
about
like that.
leaving her.
I swear.
So,
I'm not a fan
That
of the
is
ship
from
shout.
someone that actually knows what is going on. She's
I don't think she knows, sha.
She's
No,
enjoying
but I think
the
she
sweet
does. This
part of
conversation
it.
this morning
She's enjoying
made
the
me think
sweet
that
part
she's
of
Yeah,
saying
but
it.
after that they've spoken, they've kissed. You know, this.
He's manipulative,
That's what I'm
obviously.
saying.
That's the scary
That's what I'm
part.
saying. It's a scary thing, and
Or
I
it could
just
be that she's so used to him, so
obviously
let me just manage it.
They
till-
literally
But that's
kicked off from the very first week of
Bella
the show.
is a certified loner.
Yes, she is.
She's a
and I think that's
certified
because of
loner.
him, to be honest, though.
No, the way Bella came into the house, you know that this one is a woman of her own. And then she's now attached to one person. It's going to be difficult for her to
just let go.
Yeah,
True.
for her to
Yes.
just let go. You know she's close to Chumsy. So there are just three of them.
Yeah.
So if she doesn't talk to Shegs anymore, it's going to be Chumsy, and Chumsy is hooked.
Or maybe her therapist doing.
doing.
Do you understand? And it may not be so smooth.
Yeah.
So she
It
has
won't
just Shegs to pull on or to push on till when Shegs decides to leave or she decides to leave. Do you
And you
understand?
need someone in the house anyway.
Definitely.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
she understands everything that is going on. So
I really
don't
hope
agree.
so, because
Hopefully
I'm
That's
not
right.
saying she's. I don't agree
She
that
does.
she understands everything that's going on. But
Hopefully when she comes out, she could get sense.
hopefully, because this thing is scary.
Thank Chris.
It's very
not say some
scary.
things on this show, but okay.
house.
To be honest, to be honest.
To be honest, it's true. It's true.
It's okay.
No,
Let's
she
go on.
will. She will.
I'll talk about Chichi and Deji. Obviously, Deji left the house.
And she wept.
Fake housemates.
She's still crying, Abby? Yeah, she's still crying.
Yeah.
To this one.
Your partner leaves, you know, go
Wow.
cry. Are you joking? Or your
No,
person
I don't
tells
think
your
she's
partner?
crying about him leaving. I think she's crying about the fact that she told what's his name? Brian, that he spent 4 weeks to see a fake housemate.
housemate, yeah.
And she was literally in love.
Oh my
was a
God.
love.
That would be that
So
was
I
hard on a
think,
different
I
level.
think she's crying about the fact that she's going to be facing Brian. You know, and Brian was talking about it yesterday.
Right.
He was
He will
making
consider-
jokes like
and Brian can be
he
annoying.
will
Yeah,
poke
Brian is
her.
annoying.
So I
Always-
think that's
he always
what's
get
breaking
gist.
her.
Yeah.
Always having gist.
But there was nothing there.
But then,
I
we
didn't
could
want to
see
be that
that.
person, but Deji does not like Chichi.
It was a desperation for me though from her end. I was just
Deji
like,
doesn't
why?
like us when Deji came to level 2, when he came to us, and then we were asking him how far you and Chichi. He's like, is he in a relationship? So he doesn't actually rate the girl like that. Maybe we were just doing it for the show.
But he even said it to Dr. now that the girl is coming on too hard. But that's the issue I have. So I understand that.
That's not what he said. He said that at first he wasn't sure, but that's a lie. You're a lie. You're a Yoruba
But he made the move first now.
Which move did he make?
I think he was making
now.
moves.
He went on to her now. He did.
No, I'm genuinely asking.
She showed interest.
Was this before?
She
after
wasn't interested.
Was this before? After the day that lap dance?
No, that was after the lap dance.
Okay,
it was after the lap dance.
But you know that
he was like
very...
always in her bed, talking to her and all that. What are you doing there?
Playing the game.
Playing the game now.
She too. She played her way.
But Chichi was very vocal about this. I like Deji. I like Deji. She called him Deji. She was very... I don't remember. I'm not saying he did not, because people like to fight. But I don't remember Deji actually...
But he never said it.
Moving on like that too.
No, he
Chichi.
did.
I don't remember.
Because I remember one time I was telling my friend, I said, this guy, if you like this babe, because he was like in between Doyin and Chichi.
He never liked
Because I remember there was a time Doyin was like...
They're doing conversation.
Come, let's go to my bed. And he was like, I'm coming. And then left and went to Chichi. And Chichi was just on her own.
The times that I saw them in bed, they were talking about how they were having conversations because Chichi was trying to understand what was going on too. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know that, because in the house, I feel like people used to go and stay in people's beds and talk. The house could cold, so people used to cover themselves all the time.
Something led to it now.
So I just feel like because they started to bond over being annoying on this Deji matter. So they said to bond, and from there it just took off. And Chichi,
I can't take him seriously.
Chichi became very... I can't take
him.
And then Chichi became very...
Deji.
Chichi will not... She would just be gumming body today. I'm like, look now, this thing is not... And from when people Ebuka spoke about it at that live show, I just thought that she would have just gotten in that there's nothing here.
I mean,
after that time now...
But she didn't.
After that time, you know how it is. This whole comprehension thing is a big deal.
She doesn't... Maybe she didn't... I felt like she didn't understand what Ebuka said.
I think so, because she kept on asking other housemates.
Because Ebuka said, do you think it's mutual?
Felt very bad.
I was like, sis...
I felt very bad. Like when it comes to that point, I felt she would have just, as a, Soji babe, I felt she would have just gotten...
She's Soji before. She knows Soji now.
Because Ebuka, do you think this thing is mutual? And I don't think she understands
the meaning of mutual.
I don't think
there is that.
I don't think she got it.
And nobody wants to have... That's not fair. They should have taught the meaning of mutual. Mutual is just...
You assume she understands, no?
You're not... Even if...
But she was asking now. I think somebody say, mutual means
maybe
that
she just
can
wanted
be defined
to get...
as...
there's a way something will happen and then you want to like
second perspective.
Do you get like... Hope say, like she said, my ear... I be my ear, they pay me. When she made that statement. So maybe I thought maybe she wanted to like... Is this what it is?
I think it was denial from her end, to be honest. Because to be fair, if I was her, he was showing signs that relax, take it easy. He was showing those signs.
He was very obvious.
But you know how like you guys always say that you need someone in the house?
Yeah.
And I mean, if this guy is available, why not? I need this companionship.
But she had someone
my friend is with somebody.
She had someone in the house and she lost
Who is the
because
person?
of her bad
When you say some
Chomsy.
you always say some of you say you want someone in the house. Me, I didn't need anybody in the house.
Okay, sorry.
It was really cold. First, it was really cold. Like,
and then
you can only survive when you have somebody.
So that's why
other housemates have said it. Didn't you have somebody?
I didn't have somebody. I was only doing that to get at someone.
Who were you trying to get at?
This is a new one.
That's a revelation. Who are you trying to get at?
This is a new one.
That's a revelation, honey. Who are you trying to get at? Who?
At that time, Queen as at then, I was cool now. Queen then, so after the whole... so I was... All that shenanigans was just to get at her.
Yes, I see it
so
now.
It's not like I really wanted anybody or anything.
I see a gangster.
But you still had somebody.
Mado.
No, literally. That's why I'm angry that this guy is not playing the game. Like I'm expecting.
But did you guys plan it?
Yeah.
You and Boban planned it?
Yes.
I'm shocked. This is a revelation.
It was a straight conversation. It wasn't like, because I was the one that was like the middleman for them, trying to make peace and all that. And then all of a sudden she just started keeping malice with me and all that. I was like, how did they solve?
So you say, I will show you Pepe.
So...
Like Fina and Amaka. But Amaka took it better. She was self-affirming.
Amaka went to talk to herself
in the mirror.
I felt bad for Amaka, to be very honest.
I
wish
it was obvious that she was dying.
she didn't have chest. Look at that. All those moments she was crying. I felt for her. I was like, this babe, look at you.
She couldn't handle it.
No, she did not handle it.
But
all right. Another confusing ship is Hermes and Allyson. Here's why. You know, at first I went like, I was like, oh my god, it's so cute. I'm like, go cute. It's not cute. And I want to apologize to somebody. And now I'm so sorry. I agree with you now. Because, first of all, Allyson is acting like Hermes was not straight to the point and direct with her. You know, like, Hermes came into the house. Everybody knows that this one has 2 girlfriends. This one,
and he's just bad about it.
You feel bad about it? Oh, that's not how.
Actually, for him.
For him?
Yeah, because I think I see him as a very emotional person. Yes. And
I thought you say for her, not for him.
Yeah.
No, for him, because literally he has stated this thing over and over again. This is who I am. You feel do am. It's left for her to say no and stand her grounds. If you can't deal with it, then you take your walk.
I agree with you 100.
You know, so for her to agree to be in the space and allow him be into her, like get into her and all that, and then you're now trying to withdraw. Oh, I want only you. No, don't change this thing. We have already communicated, so let's go straight to the point. It is what it is.
I remember telling you about
that's a happy problem.
women.
It's not a him problem.
Yeah, so I feel bad for him that his emotions are all over her, and then she's like,
so Tega, I don't think it's emotions. I think it's just sex.
Like, I just,
because he said, you remember he said it from the beginning. He was clear. He said, I am sexually attracted to you. Yeah, and then he went on to tell her about his, other ladies, which I pointed out. Remember that episode where I was saying that this girl is talking about relationship. He's talking about sex. That's two different things.
He just wants companionship.
Do you know that? You can actually see someone and you're sexually attracted,
but then
and it just happens once, and then you move on.
Yes.
But when you're in a space with someone you're sexually attracted to, emotions will build.
Yeah, you're seeing the person every time.
Yes.
Agreed.
So I just feel maybe the emotional attachment and all that, and
she's using that to his advantage by saying, I want to be the only one.
Yeah.
But then he will come out now and decides to come back.
But he has never, all the time that she has said, I want you, he has never ever said, okay, let's see what, he has always been like, but you know that's not possible.
Yes.
So I think you should be feeling for Allyson.
I feel for in this whole thing, because I feel like if Hermes leaves the house,
he's going back to his
girlfriend.
If she will agree to be third wife,
fine.
But I think that's
which she doesn't want.
I said the only thing I can promise you is freedom. You stated it now. I can promise you if you do whatever. It's an open relationship.
That's why I feel for her.
So it's how we should be feeling for.
Why are you feeling for her?
Because she doesn't want that.
Just take a step
exactly,
back.
sir. We shouldn't feel for her because you are the one that brought this upon yourself. Because I think that he was clear, and
it's something that said I don't want. I can't. Then for you to now, okay, they need to be in the ship. You are now.
But in that house, most times we don't even think.
Which is sad, though.
We don't think too much.
People that are in the game.
Yeah.
They're not thinking.
We don't think too much. We don't calculate too much.
Blocked head.
We just do as it.
I mean, all that Allyson has going for her now is her pink wig and that relationship. That's all.
Which the pink wig is over now.
It's over now?
It's over, yeah. Well,
it's not over yet now.
She was still of the house. Is it for 2 weeks?
It's 1 week.
It's 1 week now, but it ends today now.
Yeah, it's to end today now. So that's basically it. But I don't know, Sha. I feel bad for them, but they'll be fine.
I expected more from her, Sha, sadly. I really, really had high hopes for that girl. I thought she was going to bring it. When she walks into that house, I was like, yes.
What were you expecting?
Just like energy, like what Chomsey is doing during the games I expected from her. Allyson. Like I still had to shine in every task. Like when, because of just how she looks. Like, I mean, you look like a walking mannequin. So like every time you walk in, you talk.
Model.
Every time you talk, every time I see you, I should be seeing like potential. I just see a woman who just wants to be with a man. It's sad.
She's just an ajebota. She looks like an ajebota.
But do you think this relationship is affecting? Because I said this last week. I feel like it's affecting Hermes just a little. Like Hermes is
I think so. Since the moment he got hooked with Allyson and the whole kissing and all of that, I feel he's been a little bit laid back. If I don't win this one, I'll go get cuddle later. I think it's that kind of thing that
I would chase cool.
But I don't see Hermes like that. So I see like he's putting effort in everything.
But not as much effort as he was when he was
maybe alone. Not as dramatic as he was earlier. But
dramatic.
But I think he's like Hermes is like a winner. He just wants to win. I don't think.
Why dramatic?
He's a little dramatic.
He's a little cray-cray. A little sprinkle of crazy.
It was very dramatic.
Dramatic.
You guys had
dramatic. He's just.
I feel like you guys level 2 had a problem with him.
Me personally, I didn't have, but Brian, it was like
Brian and Finna had.
Yeah,
Fina had
had
He's
problem.
not dramatic. He's crazy.
Crazy is the crazy that
He's crazy. He's not dramatic. He's literally crazy. Dramatic is out of it.
Like Amaka is dramatic.
Like Hermes will be in the room and talking to himself. I used to say he's having board meetings,
dancing,
like.
I actually like him. I like him feel like Allyson has really doused, and that's why I always tell, relationships and sex and all whatnot is a very spiritual energy. Like people just think it's just I'm just in this thing. The person you rub off on each other somehow. You begin to just be like this person. This person becomes to be like you, and it's clear that we can see.
But then again, you can't say that for Bella and Shegs.
So that one is different. You see that thing that they're doing, I can't even define it.
You can't say that for Bella and Shegs because they literally is the only thing left for them to do is
she's in bondage
have sex or maybe go intimate and all that. Yeah,
if the access is over.
But she tries to win. He tries to win as well. So
she does. I don't think Bella tries.
No, she does.
She started trying.
She started trying. She wasn't trying
before. It wasn't, but now she puts in her all.
No, when they were in level 1. They just believed, okay, head of house.
Yeah, I feel like them. They just wanted to. If like they were very relaxed.
But I don't think head of house is going to leave that whole level 1.
I mean level 2. They'll not be like 5 or I mean.
It doesn't matter.
Let's see.
That's the dynamics of the
The odds are not in your favor.
It's not at all.
Tega, I want to ask you. You mentioned that the thing that happened in the house for you was planned. You guys were trying to get back at Queen. What was planned? Is it the sheep? I don't know. Was it the sheep?
So was it the makeup?
There wasn't any. What was it? What was the actual plan?
So this is it here. I am 30-something. Yeah. Boma is 30-something. Just like Pere. Right? And Cross. So if you notice, those are like, okay, white money. Those are the people I really talk to in the house. So these are people that I can switch and they understand. Chige, Boma is a crazy person just like me. And we literally understood each other like we could just be far apart from week 1. And I'll just talk to him with my eyes and you understand. I didn't know how that happened, And then we have had conversations about him, his relationship in the house. He has a very serious relationship in the house and all that. Okay, me, anything goes. We had a conversation. He's the only person that knows about me as a body, Everything I've been through, we've had conversations like that. So when that whole Queen thing started, and I was like, what do you want to do with this babe? And then one day, he helped me massage my shoulder and then I slept on his bed. He came back, he slept on the bed, and definitely I can't sleep on the shoulder. So I was always sleeping like this. So one day I woke up and I saw Queen staring at me. I was like, what's going on? And then I noticed she started giving me space and all that. And then I spoke to Licoros about it. And then I was like, would she be thinking, okay, maybe I'm taking her man or something? Because this guy is literally like my best friend in the house. A couple of times I've told Biggie, he has even told me this girl is like my best friend. And then I saw the energy. So I was like, okay, so you think something is going on, right? Let me give it to you. And then we had this conversation. It was like a joke. There was even a time we talked about it in the gym with J. Paul. We talked about, and J. Paul was like, hope say go pass that one. No, just game when they play, and all that. And literally that was it.
Yeah. So,
but to be honest, be like that.
Exactly.
Yes, he didn't look like when I came out of the house. He didn't look like.
He did not look like.
He didn't look like.
That's why I'm literally
because
just
even
quiet.
If you guys were like best friends or anything, so that you're the one that can tell us this, because for us, it didn't look like that. It looked like you guys stayed to
be honest,
wherever I was. Yeah, exactly. So are you saying that at no point there were no emotions? Because
there were no emotions. Like, how do I place it so it doesn't look or it doesn't sound? Like,
you didn't feel anything for each other.
I didn't feel anything. I felt maybe it was just us getting at each other, like all the kissing times. There were times I gave the camera middle finger.
Especially that kiss at the task. Was it the close-up task?
Close-up task.
Which everybody said they didn't see coming. All the housemates said they didn't see it coming.
They didn't see it coming.
But even with her explanation, I still don't believe.
Yeah.
Even me, I don't believe her.
I think, but it is what it is. It's a narrative that we were shown.
Yes, it is what it is. Like, these things happened, like, I think twice. Like the kissing, there was one of the times I remember, we're talking about what happened in the house, and I noticed that anytime Boma and I were together, we just noticed the camera would just turn to us. So at that point, we knew we're doing something that needed attention. Do you get? So even when we're talking under the duvets, we're just talking, he would just, there's this thing we say, it be like when person won't go commot meat for pot and person they stand look you. That was the code we always use when the camera turns.
Okay.
You understand? So now, anytime we see that, we just start doing something. There were times I've given the camera middle fingers a couple of times, but that's the shit like I'm kissing. Do you get? Something was going on, literally. So all that part, like, okay, like imagine in the green room, when I saw a video, they said, I'm like, how do you even do that with someone wearing a jean? Like, seriously, what's going on? How do you even do it?
This show is deep.
How do you even do it? Like, but it's the narrative. And sometimes when I want to get upset, I'm like, you fucking signed the papers.
Exactly.
I mean, kind of like what Kess was telling me this morning, because we're having a conversation, and I was like, I didn't see a lot of him. And he was even shocked. He was saying, but that in the house, his level mates thought that he was like the guy.
I was the guy, yeah.
And
just like me.
He had a whole fight with Amaka and he threw like a whole kick. And we didn't see that.
What caused that fight?
Just like me.
It was, I think, after Showman's Task where Modella won.
Yeah.
Best actor.
And a cake. A cake.
No, it wasn't then. So when we got back, Amaka, she just say stuff carelessly. And she was saying, I think Biggie should have given it to Fina and Hermes that were like actors or something. So I was like, are you saying that Modella didn't deserve this overall stuff? And then she just went off. And the next time I heard that, she called me idiot. I be one thing. And that didn't pay me because I don't let me small people insult me.
Right.
I actually would have hit her, honestly. Because I'm a very chilled person, very quiet person. But if
you're pushed
snap
to the wall,
like this, it's crazy. But I was holding a cake at that time and that was it.
So you threw the cake at her?
Yeah, I did.
And what did she say?
She just went inside.
She did?
I was talking.
Yeah.
But everybody saw that whatever she said was wrong. But as soon as I threw the cake, that's how I remember I said, fuck up.
Yeah.
So,
But do you guys think, this is to both of you now, because we Tega, at the time we thought you were married, you're married. Do you think that going on the Big Brother show as a married person is a problem?
I don't want to say it should be a problem. I don't think it is a problem. Marriage is a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
So if you're married, you should say you're married, like what I did. If people like you, at least they've been Mike now that went so far on the show. He was married too. So if people like you, fine. If they don't like you, you go home.
But do you think that it affected you personally?
It did affect me.
Yeah.
If I wasn't married, I promise you, there would have been problem in the house.
I think so.
I promise you.
I think for a country like Nigeria, it is a problem.
Hypocrites.
Yes, and they have selective hypocrisy. I always say it again. So for a country like Nigeria, yes, it is a problem because everybody expects you to have this sanctity and they forget that it's a show. You're meant to actually, it's just like acting. It's just like being on set. You are supposed to be a witch. Right. You have to be a witch for that particular role.
Yeah.
You get? So you going on a TV show, it means you're acting. Literally. Yes, you're supposed to wake up in the morning, say your prayers, go and do workouts. That's what you're supposed to do in your daily life, right? But there are other things that makes up that show. But for a country like Nigeria, we don't understand that. So it can never work.
I completely agree, actually.
So anybody that is married and you want to go on the show, just go enjoy your 2 weeks and come back.
Or maybe don't say you're married.
Yes. Yeah, because I had the option of not saying.
2 weeks and
I had the option of not saying.
Why did you say you're married?
I'm a stand-up guy now. Like, I don't want to go anywhere.
TTT, Bisola said, he never said that.
He never said he was married.
It was when he came out and everybody said, wow.
Yeah.
We found out on when he was inside.
Yeah.
I think
the housemate didn't know.
Bisola never knew.
Bisola never knew until she came out.
But I think that's even bad. I don't actually, anyway,
I think that's
it's bad when you push a certain agenda in the house with somebody who is not. That's when I feel like it's not fair. But if you're not doing anything, that's okay. Do you get
it? I feel like because they didn't show me enough, that's why. I can tell you, if you see any of my housemates, they'll tell you I was the guy in my level.
Which is really shocking.
I was the guy.
I didn't have enough screen time as well until when the whole wahala started.
Tega, you have screen time more.
No, I didn't. Because even my family, my team, because sometimes they'll be like, where is Tega? Yes.
I thought you had screen time.
Well, because they're what? Like
your facial expressions were to live for.
And that's when.
But there are 24 people in the house. The camera will focus on the person that is delivering.
Actually.
So if you're not doing anything, they're not going to.
She's just like me and Maria having this whole our marriage thing. Me and Maria, we had this conversation. Literally, we've talked about it. I'm like, the whole saga. So if that was filmed, maybe the narrative would have gone. Okay, this is what it is.
I see what you mean.
Do you understand?
But because they're pushing certain things, they wouldn't want to show that to mess up what they're pushing. Yeah. It's really interesting at the end of the day. But I mean, let's talk about this one. I'm really itching to talk about this one. Can I go? Dotun and Daniela. So for me, I like Dotun. I'm a huge fan. I feel I like him, but he lost me at the party, and I'll tell you why. So Daniela, yes, I agree that she wasn't really pushing no. In a sense, she wasn't saying, how someone tells you no and they're firm, like, don't come close to me, this is what I'm doing. But her no always seemed like, no, but come around once in a while, right? And of course, given that she accepted the fact that, she would love to be his deputy and stay in the same room with him, any guy would think that, okay, maybe I can even push for that. This is a sign, some sort of green light, right? But also being a gentleman that you have given this aura of, or made us believe that you are, having to kiss her the way he did at the party was a no-no for me, because we know that she has issues with alcohol. That's one. Whether people are saying that she was pretending or not, for me, she was drunk. And if you were tipsy, that's okay. But we could see that you were tipsy. You were not as drunk as she was, because you literally, you were guiding her as she was drunk. And that kiss looked like you needed it, you wanted it. It was an opportunity you couldn't let go. So let me just have it. He almost ripped her mouth off her face when he was kissing her, right? So I was just like, he shouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Because if I was a Daniela and I'm watching the clip back, right, seeing that you did not kiss me, you just let me maybe go to sleep, guided me or something, covered me up or whatever, I would even have some sort of, okay, this guy is not that bad, I might even want to do something. Yeah. But you see that entire act of, let me just go there, the spirit of Deji.
But she didn't restrict him now. She didn't restrain him.
Because she was under the influence.
Because she was under the influence.
Even without
your hands are like this on the couch.
So I would just let that slide because of the alcohol for both of them.
And he's kissing.
I think Daniela,
because if your hand is like this, we'll see that you're literally restraining
but
him.
She was drunk,
She was drunk.
She was really gone.
But even in your drunk state, your subconscious is still working. No. Even if in 1%, right? You can as well put your hands like this under his chest. We'll know what
if she wants to do it, but
no,
she can't do it.
I drink.
I don't agree with this. I feel like Dotun took advantage of
that
situation. I like Dotun. I really like Dotun.
He really did.
But
it didn't seem like that to me.
That's because of how he is.
I feel like
I'm a nice guy.
In fact, to be very honest, I didn't see the clip on TV. Yeah. I saw the clip on Twitter, right? And then the position where she was, I even had that argument with my friend, and he was like, "Why did he kiss her like that?" He felt like, I was like, "But you didn't stop him, because no matter what, no matter how drunk you are, you didn't do this. Even if she did this or one hand, we'll know that she's trying to say something, but she's drunk."
Tega, the times I've been drunk, that's like they've kissed me.
Why did she stay like this?
But I don't get energy.
Why did she stay like
this?
You
were going to say something.
I said Daniela should be blamed. I think she didn't set boundaries enough. I think so, she was just doing one leg in, one leg out.
Mixed signals.
No, you know what? Before this party, remember that she had this whole diary session, and when she was telling people that she was disappointed at herself for doing certain things. When she came out, she was crying. Yeah. It was a thing. Yeah. So their relationship was already that whatever they had going. Let me not say relationship was already one kind.
And he knew.
And he knew. It's not like he didn't know. Now I don't know what was in their drinks at that party, but a lot of the girls were, even some of the guys, even Deji too, but like they were gone. I mean, I've seen Daniela gone, but I feel like this Saturday she was extra gone, if I can put it that way, for lack of better words.
I think she's going through a lot too.
But yes, and
a lot of what?
100%.
She's thinking about the outside world.
Yes, because she had mentioned that she would be slut shamed, which is just the fact. If it was, nobody has really slut shamed Groovy like that. Do you know what I mean? Like, our Groovy is jumping, but it's not like deep. But for Daniela, she's a babe. It's just, yes, you're a babe. You've had a thing with Khalid. You shouldn't have a thing with someone else as well. But I'm just saying, I agree with you 100.
Yes, please.
Dotun shouldn't have kissed her.
I don't think you should have.
You helped her. You know that she was, whether or not she was trying to push her or anything, the fact that you know that she was drunk, just should have just let it slide.
Yeah,
do you know
I think
what I mean?
so.
Let it slide. If your thing is going to happen, it would happen, because you guys are still in that house.
Yeah.
And from what you guys have said, other housemates have said, in that house, you just need somebody, and it probably will still have happened anyway.
And he has even said it before that he doesn't also know if maybe it's because of like the house situation that he feels the way he feels.
But let me ask you a question. before that whole kissing thing happened, what was the clip before that? What was their conversation? What were they talking about?
Also,
before it got to that point.
So there was no. It wasn't. They didn't show any conversation. You know how the party happens, and the next thing we just saw.
Exactly. So sometimes that's why I say sometimes I just don't judge, because it has happened to me. You know, like when we're having a conversation on the dining table with Boma, and he said he needs to go 5 more times before he can be okay. Like, we're literally talking about something else, but the narrative was that he needs to come 5 more times.
Yeah, I know that one.
So now it could be they might have had a conversation before that time, and it led to that kissing. So I try not to, like, be in the middle of it. That's why I said, if they had a conversation, or maybe they were talking about something and it led to the kissing, because from me looking at it, her hands were down. No matter where you would take this thing to. Yeah. You understand? Her hands was like this.
Obviously, if it's in the course of law, I get you. Like,
do you understand? So that's why I just don't want to get myself involved, because I don't know what happened before that time.
I'm coming from an angle of just the personality that this person has pushed. It for me was like a culture shock. It was shocking to me. So I'm just saying, this is who I'm seeing. All of a sudden I'm seeing this guy, and I'm just like, what is going on?
So for Dotun.
Right? Yes. So I expected, so Charles expected better from him. And point blank period.
I'll see blame it on your alcohol. Because they both drank. Was like you said, guys can maybe handle it a little bit. Sometimes you really want to kiss somebody, but you're drunk, and like, why not? So maybe it could be, so I don't want to think like he took advantage of her in any way. I don't think so.
But Dotun is a fine boy, Sha.
Yeah, he is. And I think Daniela likes him, but she's just holding back because of the Kali thing, and also because of what she thinks people are possibly saying right now. I just hope that they can figure it out. And as much as I want to say, Daniela, live your life, I just know it can never be easy.
Well,
it can't be easy for a female.
It can never be easy.
It can never be easy.
People will still say, even if someone else has done it, another guy has done it, they won't like talk about it as much as they will talk about it. So
but
I see where she's coming
what can solve this is an honest conversation, in my opinion, where you're not cutting corners. But I'm telling you, Tega, I like Khalid, right?
Yeah.
I think we have something serious. But I really love the friendship. I don't see myself leaving you or losing you, because I like what we have. Can we just... I don't know why adults find it difficult to have
conversations.
Clear conversations.
Yeah.
And put boundaries where boundaries are needed.
But she's not only thinking about them in the house. That's the thing. It's not even Dotun. Daniela is not just thinking about what's happening in the house. She's thinking about what's happening outside. I feel like she's more worried about that. Not just Khalid outside. Yeah. Generally, like what the public is saying. That's what she's holding on to.
She doesn't know she doesn't know if Khalid has her back or if he doesn't have her back. That might be that too.
Depends on how serious it is.
No, I mean, because Khalid has always said that he take this, they are in a relationship. This is my girlfriend. Aww. He always says that till tomorrow. And I think it's cute.
I literally like their relationship.
Yeah, it was
nice.
It was
I
didn't know how it happened. It was a shock to us.
It was even to us. Because I remember her coming to me to say, I like this boy, but, next 2 days you're kissing. I'm like, Yeah,
it was. How did you go? We didn't see how it happened.
It was beautiful.
From my angle, I didn't see it coming.
I didn't see it. Me too.
I like their relationship. It's not like...
Because she went from my mom is this and that and that.
Talking about tech. They're always talking about tech.
So I think maybe Daniela actually likes intelligent people.
Yeah.
People who can hold on conversations and all that and then figure out stuff. So I think that's why she's attracted to Dotun.
Right.
Literally, yeah.
Is Dotun very intelligent?
Yeah, he is.
Kess.
No, he has solid conversations. He does. I've listened to him.
He can actually.
He's not just in your face.
I think the person that gives me that vibe in that it will be Adekunle. Just that Adekunle talks to, if I can match.
He talks too much.
That's Adekunle. Adekunle is Adekunle.
Yeah.
But aside Adekunle, I think Dotun would be that person.
He doesn't really like her, but
Hermes
sadly,
is a walking dictionary, so we can't even talk about Hermes right now.
It's what it is. He'll be okay. All of them will be fine.
Yeah. Hermes, walking dictionary. I think that one is big.
No, he is.
It's a big one.
When I got to unravel Hermes, and then Hermes is he didn't finish high school, and then he's widely taught. I'm like wow.
Bisola as well.
Like how
Bisola didn't do tertiary. She didn't do university.
Do you understand?
I think Hermes is a special person though.
Yeah, he's special.
Yeah, he's really special. Really, really special.
I don't know about being. I'm the bad belly and on this show today. I'm not going to do this.
No, Hermes is special. I like Hermes. I
don't know. So I don't think that he's special. I think that Cross was special. I don't
talking
think
about their
that.
season.
Wait, now I'm trying to make you see what I mean. I don't think that Hermes is special. He is just not the regular guy. He's not the regular dude on the road. That's why
that
he's
what
looking
makes
I think
special?
that's what makes him
Special.
special.
That's special, no?
No, yo.
Yes.
I think
He's
it's
just. I don't know, man. It's
But
okay.
that's actually being special, literally, because he's different.
But I think 'cause he's like the regular guy on the road.
His thought is
But I think-
different
I think
from every
my
other person in
definition
the
of
house.
special, maybe. But let's go.
Maybe.
What's your definition of special?
As in, I was about
We'll
to ask,
sleep here.
but let's
Well,
just
let's
leave
go.
this guy. All right, before we let you guys know, I have to ask. I mean, it's clearer than ever before now who we can probably say we want to win or who we think can win. Right?
Is it?
Yeah. Before, I feel like at the beginning of the show, you literally had no idea it could have been anybody. Now you can have like maybe top
2,
three,
3, yeah.
Top 2. So I'm gonna ask Kess, who would be your top 3?
To be Fina. I want Fina to win. Brian. And the last maybe Hermes.
All right. Like I thought I was going to call another level 2 person. I'm going to say,
No.
this fight is too deep.
But level 2 will win, so
Okay. I mean, it's not bad if they win.
energy.
Vibes.
Vibes. I'm bringing the vibes. Tega.
Okay. To be honest, I don't have anybody top 5, top 3 because it can fall on anybody's shoulder. This is Big Brother.
Fall on or
It can fall on anybody's shoulder. This is Big Brother. Right?
no, the way you
But-
talk the fall on, like is it like planned or
No. Fall on can be like on anybody you don't even expect.
no?
Yeah.
Somebody can just take
You
a turn.
get someone can just, because once you push yourself to top 5, once you see yourself in top 5, it could be you.
Right.
I don't agree.
Yes, it could be you.
I don't think
because
so.
everybody is literally putting in the work in their different ways.
Most over the years,
It could
you
be
can say like top
anybody.
2. Like you can say okay, maybe out of these 2.
Yeah.
I don't think.
But
anybody
this
top
season
the
is
thing
harder.
with your season,
Your season is harder.
There are a lot of strong personalities.
harder this
Do you know
season.
what I mean? Like for me, at the beginning, I didn't even see Brian, but right now it looks like Brian even has.
I still don't see him,
largest
Sha, but it's
fans.
okay.
Yeah, you may not see
He
him,
has fan base,
but it's
though.
just facts. The
He
fan
has?
base.
He
Yes,
has.
he does.
These people
See,
be like
for me.
presidential election though.
When
Many people they take
I
this
say
thing.
it can fall on anybody's shoulders, trust me, it can fall on anybody. Big Brother can just spring up with different surprises. Just like when you're doing the tax.
True that. I hear what you. I see what you
You're
mean.
doing the tax and then, or they give you an instruction. If you don't follow that instruction, even if your tax is the best and you didn't follow the instructions, you won't win. That's the truth. But then again, if you're to ask me, I won't want Hermes to win,
Okay.
right? In my head, he looks like a winner. But I wouldn't want him to win because his personality is not a tied down personality.
Right.
It's not a personality that you can put in a space. This is what we want you to do. He has a whole lot of diversity embodied in him. So you cannot just, I'll see him as a top 5 person. I would like him to be a top 5 person and then fly.
So you think that if he wins, he'll be boxed?
I think so. I literally think so because he's too free-spirited to be in a place. To be very, very honest. I think he gets bored easily. Yes. But for the winner, trust me, I don't know.
Yeah. Honestly, I think I see Hermes winning. I think I see Fina. I think Hermes and Fina for me right now. I see them,
I see Fina winning.
Me too.
So Fina, because I feel like she has people like her. Like people actually really like Fina. And for me, I also like her. And sometimes she shouts too much and I don't like it. But one thing that stands out for me is that Fina is in a ship or whatever, but her personality has not been in
Let me tell you how I knew Fina might most likely win. I'm sorry. So I went to the market, Lagos Island, to just buy some stuff. And I think that was when they were doing the voting thing. And every keke that passed me had a sticker of Fina on it. And I walked into this fabric store and there were women, I'm talking women at my mother's age, all gathered with their voting, with their children. This woman was calling people to make sure that they were voting for Fina.
Now, this is my
street cred,
perspective.
as far as I'm concerned.
Yes, this is my perspective of Fina, yeah. I think she's really a sweet girl. But like you said, that whole shouting thing, I will ask for voluntary exit.
Really?
But I think Amaka
Oh
is
my
more.
God.
if you were in the house.
Yes.
I think Amaka is more noisier.
No. Fina is annoyingly loud. Yeah. And that blurs my perspective of her. Like, I see her like a very sweet person, a very fine girl. There was this I was looking at her, I'm like, this girl is actually fine.
Yeah.
You know, but then again, and then she comes up with that who they this that. You know, I was already bored for my season of who they. You get, and then it's now here again.
And there's sometimes when like you don't need that.
It's not necessary. Yeah. I feel maybe I'm not saying she should be the baby girl. Yeah, it can be loud. Like me, I'm street. Do you get? But there's a level to it. I feel if it's maybe she a little bit down, maybe I'll be able to like appreciate her more. So I'm just seeing her like regular housemate.
That's why Shakes can't stand.
No, but what I like about Fina is I see all sides of her. Right. I see the Raz one.
Me too. I see the hustler.
I see the smart one. I see the creative one. I see the.
I really want to see all those sides.
Oh, I've seen it. You're not seeing it.
Oh, wow.
I've seen it, but I cannot.
You can't get beyond that thing.
I just don't want that. Every task that they do, you start with, you know what time it is. You know what it is. Hey, listen, girl. This place is not a hype club. It's not a hype party.
But she's a hype woman, and so
even though, regardless of what,
I don't feel like it's Fina's time.
It's not
like
in every.
she has come
do you know
too
that
far.
And everything.
Do you know that thing is going to like in my head? Sometimes I feel. You're going to make this thing in a way that is only you're going to be doing more of club appearances.
Is that one the show?
Do you get from the whole hype
in terms of her branding?
Because she's
very creative.
She's too fine.
When it comes to script writing,
agree.
acting and stuff,
She actually is.
Maybe the most creative female in the house.
Yeah.
I agree, Sha. I agree. That's what I'm saying. I think that she's intact and everything. She's always there and everything. Just tone it down, ladies. I know it's your person, but if you can, if not, girl, do you?
At the end of the day,
I had a fantastic time on the show.
It was so much fun.
It's an
quite expository as well.
Yeah. It's an enlightening one.
We learned a lot.
We have
we went backwards to come forward.
Yeah.
We had adults.
Charles, what did you
I like that you gave us they gave us perspective to certain things. It's this is like I must say this is the most expository episode since having guests, to be honest. It was quite,
but it was good. I'm very happy that we had it here. Kess, this is about to be a journey for you. You just came out, so
fresh from the oven.
Fresh out the oven.
We wish you the best.
I really do wish you the best.
We really wish you the best.
Are you having fun though?
So far, it's been stressful. I won't lie.
It's not.
I know.
You know, last week I was sick.
Yeah.
How's your sleep pattern?
Are you sleeping?
I'm trying.
Okay.
Wow.
I'm trying.
Must be out
of this world. Very stressful. Very stressful. I won't lie, because it's a new terrain for me. So
and you have to make it work because in 1 year
surviving Lagos, easy.
In 1 year, there's a new set, so you must.
But don't put so much pressure on yourself to be very.
But you can't stop. You can't stop yourself from putting pressure on yourself.
No, you can actually.
I think that's what makes you go extra hard.
You can. The pressure is worse. So I think it's one step at a time.
If you are relaxed, you just start sleeping.
I don't think she's saying relax. She's just saying
relax. Because there's this pressure that comes with, especially Big Brother housemates. There's this pressure that is there.
What next?
Yes, I'm trying to meet up.
Yeah, and I feel like
I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm trying to tone it down.
Yeah,
you need to heal because that place is not
it's not
place
easy
for human beings. To be very honest, you need to heal. Just take your time because you get to that space where your fan base and the other fan base, they are now behind you anyhow, and then you want to do so much to make an impression. There's no point, man.
But you see, Messi and Ronaldo, it's the competition that makes them go extra hard. So I'm cool with the pressure. I'm cool with competition. I'm cool with it.
That's fine. If
that pushes you positively,
it does.
All for it. That's fine.
Thank you guys
to win,
so
that's good.
Yeah, honestly. Do what works for you, really. Thank you so much for joining us today. We'll be watching the show. Let's see how things unfold because it's almost like something new will happen every week. They'll fight today, they could reconcile tomorrow. I really just what's their name? Groovy and Fina, they are on Ruffy patch.
Yes, we talk about that.
It'll be nice.
That breakfast that they served them.
They did not serve anything to them. They are back together.
They are back?
Yes.
But it's the same space now.
We're not shocked now. We have been overused from Shakes and Bella, so we're not shocked. There is nothing
to do. But be nice to see Groovy move to Chomzy. My God.
Be nice.
That would be the climax.
I was thinking that Chomzy will be a game player, and when they said pick someone, you pick that would have scattered. In fact, the beef from Big Brother would have removed.
Would have been fire.
and you
would have wept.
Fina for fight tire.
You know, I was just waiting for that drama, but
I don't think she's ready for it.
Would have cried. Fina would have cried. It would have been.
It would have been disastrous.
It'll be good to see though. You never know. Let's see what happens. We have
3 weeks
week
or
7
so.
now. We have plus
3
this
more
week.
weeks.
Let's see what can happen. I feel like more people, like maybe like 4 people go home this week.
They're now getting tense.
And they're having too much in
They're
the
not going
house.
to do anything again. They're getting tense.
Fina was saying how many are we? I said, count yourself. I said, how many are we?
No, they will. They have to. Big brother,
They're
please, in case
getting
they are
tense, they
sleeping.
can't.
I trust that he will shake them up. You guys know what to do. Don't miss any of our episodes. They drop ASAP. So make sure you stay tuned to Glitch Africa Studios. Our handles are on the screen. Don't miss it. And we see you next week. Bye guys.
Deuces.